Hi everyone, happy Halloween. It is Halloween here in my neck of the woods and the beginning of it in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So, since for me, they say the veil is thinnest, I was really tired and I'm reorganizing an entire craft table just covered in stuff because I have company in town from family in town from out of state for the last couple weeks. So I haven't been really able to do many readings except for personal ones. And I'm so tired because it's like 1:30 a.m. here, something like that. Maybe it might be a little later than that now. But I felt a lot of spiritual activity as of lately, and with it being Halloween and the veil being thinnest, instead of finishing my organizing and cleaning or going to bed because I am sleepy, I felt drawn to do a reading. So I figured that's what I'm going to do. And I'm trying to just speak kind of quietly, so hopefully this is picking up well, because I'm sure the neighbors above me are sleeping, and my mom and stepdad that are here in the front of my condo in their room sleeping, and I don't want to disturb anyone. But happy Halloween. Welcome to Infinity Tarot and Oracle. In case you haven't been here before, my name is Mary. And like I said, I just felt drawn. Everybody's in bed, and I was like, you know what? I feel like tonight, let's ask our ancestors and spiritual guides for some assistance. This is going to be a reading for divine masculine and divine feminine. I'm going to do divine masculine on the left here and divine feminine on the right. We're just going to pull some cards. I'm not going to follow any kind of spread other than my own guidance. I'm going to probably use some regular tarot, some Brian Froud fairies because those have been really active for me, and a Moonology card, or maybe whatever else I'm guided to do. And excuse my nails, they're not done, they're a mess. I usually like to have them at least looking decent for these, but I was like, you know what? I just feel like I'm meant to do this right now. So perhaps you who is guided to watch this is meant to hear it as much as I'm meant to do it right now. So I'm going to be that vessel. And this may not resonate with everyone. This is a general reading. It's going to be based on divine masculine and divine feminine who are either in separation or who haven't met yet. Probably going to be more based on the separation type portion, but just to let everybody know. Excuse me. Already my throat's going. I'm like, uh-oh, is there like a throat chakra situation? So, sorry, one second. Just so you know, I'm an intuitive energy reader. I do sometimes follow the traditional meanings of the tarot, but I may also branch off and do what I'm guided to say, because I want to call upon our ancestors and our spirit guides, because the veil is so thin tonight, to give us messages we need to hear between each other, divine masculine, divine feminine. And I feel like most of the watchers are going to be the divine feminine portion, but it could be the other way around too. The fairy cards have been very active, so we'll see what happens there, and we'll just kind of go with the flow, okay? So I'm sorry if the intro is kind of long. I just wanted to get all that out. And I think let's start with the Moonology deck, getting it now. I moved from another room because, like I said, I have family in town, and I have stuff everywhere. The other half of this table is like all cluttered and a mess, but I started to work on this today, and I got this mirror out of the back of, like, it was left by other people who live here. It was all dirty in the back of like the utility room of my condo. And I'm like, this would be perfect for my craft table, and I can probably do readings on it too. So that's what I'm going to try. And I think it's neat because when I started, this candle was very dim. It was barely burning. And now it's like taking off. It's burning so brightly now as soon as I sat down and started talking. So I feel like I'm really meant to do this. So at this time, I would like to just start with a little prayer of gratitude in advance I like to ask, with the veil being its thinnest, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, universe, any universal beings of love and light who could join us tonight, help me to channel the best messages for this divine masculine, divine feminine read. Let me be a clear channel for the messages that everyone guided to watch this video tonight need to know the most. I ask the space be cleared and sealed from negative entities and negative energies. You are not welcome here. Only energies of love and light and beings of love and light are welcome to participate in delivering the messages. With gratitude, I thank you. This reading is going to be timeless. When you see it is when you're meant to get the message. So if you don't see it right away, that's okay. But let's start with, I'm going to pull, we'll do, like I said, the divine masculine and divine feminine. We'll pull some cards for each, see what's going on. I'm going to start with a Moonology card as our guiding. I'm going to do this as kind of like a guiding card, I guess you could say. I'm not sure if I'm finding the right words, but okay. Guides, angels, universe. What do you need those watching now to know regarding the relationship between the divine masculine and the divine feminine? We had a whole bunch. Let's see what happened. Okay. So I'm getting the energy is gaining momentum, balance, spirituality, and practicality. And what do you need to release? So perhaps, there's some things that your ancestors or your spirit guides are wanting you to release so that union can happen, okay? And making sure you're balancing spirituality and practicality. So don't neglect your daily life. Don't neglect your personal care. Don't neglect things like friends and family. But also have a good amount of spirituality in there too. And the energy is gaining momentum. And I feel like this is meant to say that the energy between the divine masculine and the divine feminine is gaining momentum. I'm going to put these back because they jumped out like that so many at a time. And I'm going to try to just get one, okay? One main message. And if we're meant to have one of those, it'll show itself again. May we please have one main message as the header of this reading. Divine masculine, divine feminine energies. What does the person watching need to know the most regarding the divine masculine and the divine feminine union? One wanted to pop there, but it went right back in. The one we have that's going to kind of head the energy of the reading is look at the bigger picture. So let's see if we can kind of find out what that means as we go forward. Okay. So let's start with 2 cards each. Let's start with the divine masculine, okay? Ancestors, guides. Oh my goodness, they're just popping out already. Okay, so, I was going to do 2 of each to start with, but this is the 6 of Wands. This is the victory card. I think that, right away I'm feeling like you've been getting signs. You've been getting synchronicities. They're telling you that union is coming. Victory is coming. I feel like this needs to be right in the middle. Okay, so that's what I'm going to go with. Okay. All right, now, guides, beings helping us at this time. Can we get some cards telling us about the masculine side of the situation? And we're having like, the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands are popping out here, 44, angelic number telling you you're on the right path, everything is good, don't worry, it's all coming together, that kind of thing. So I was asking about the masculine side. So let's go ahead, and I want to make sure you can see good too. Okay, divine masculine side. He wants his happily ever after with his feminine. He wants the success. The mirror is making me think that there was that there was another card there, but there isn't. Right now, he's feeling unfulfilled. He's feeling kind of like he's lacking something. He's feeling sad. He wants his castle and his feminine and everything in his grip. He wants it to come together. And this can also be a card of surprise gifts. Something you're not expecting when you're kind of laid back and relaxed and something's coming. Okay, so this is looking really good. I mean, look at this. This is like the happiest card you can get when it comes to a love reading. And this is the divine masculine side. So he's feeling apathetic. He's feeling kind of like, bleh, like I don't have this and I want this. And he wants this victory. Both sides are wanting this victory. And both sides are like right now looking at the bigger picture. I feel both sides are getting a lot of messages and synchronicities. Signs kind of guiding us back to one another. So now I'm going to ask for the divine. Let me get a couple cards, please. Universe, please, for the divine feminine side, a couple messages. What's happening with the divine feminines? What's happening with the divine feminines? I like to go until things, I really kind of like to go until things jump out like this. Okay, what is happening, divine feminines? 5 of Wands? That's interesting. You're feeling some challenges, some obstacles. Maybe you're feeling like you have some competition with some things in the life of the divine masculine. Let's see, what else? For the divine feminine side. What's happening with the divine feminine? Three of Cups coming together, celebration, friendship, could be romantic love. It's a reason to celebrate, right? You're wanting that as well. I say you're because I feel like I'm speaking to more divine feminines than anything right now. But the divine, so I apologize if I say it that way, but the divine feminine is wanting to put down this energy of conflict, of competition, of competing, of feeling like they have to compete, to come together in celebration. I mean, look at this. It's clear that, that looking at the bigger picture, you guys want the victory. We want the victory, right? We all want that. And right now I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. We have the Justice card. So maybe you're a Libra or dealing with a Libra. But I feel like, you've been going through some rough times and justice is coming for you, divine feminine. That's what I feel like. It's going to be something good for you. And what happens after a surprise gift comes in, right? You come together in celebration. Maybe there's an engagement party. Maybe there's a reunion party, that kind of thing. I mean, look at all of this good stuff. The only thing really that could be considered, maybe slightly negative and not really as this rivalry, challenges. She's feeling like there's, some challenges in her path blocking this victory right now. Let's see what else we have here. Oh my goodness, they're just going to town here. Okay. So I feel like this high priestess is meant to go here. Divine feminines, you're being asked to use your intuition right now to look at the bigger picture. Use your intuition, connect to the divine masculine, that kind of thing. And then, we have the Page of Wands. It could be a new project. I'm going to put this, I feel like these need to go over here. So the divine masculine is feeling like, let me see here. He wants to come in and offer something to the divine feminines to get out of this feeling of apathy, this like, I'm unsatisfied. I'm just feeling kind of bleh. Something's missing. I don't know what it is, but something is missing. I'm getting this feeling of like when you're kind of like staring into your fridge because you want something to eat, but nothing in there is kind of appealing to you. I don't know why, but that just came to my mind. So I had to go with it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like just see where this is best in the view. I kind of like this was like an impromptu thing, so I didn't plan out or see like what would look best. I just want to make sure that everybody can see everything. Honest to goodness, this candle has been like, the last couple times I burned it, it was very dim and it was like, oh, this candle's going to bite the dust. It's not looking too good for this candle. Like the life is over. And all of a sudden now I started doing this, calling upon our ancestors and guides and how they can help us, and look at it just glowing. It's like, I'm like, I didn't know I have to keep going over this far. Unbelievable. Thought I had it pretty good there, but apparently not. Okay. So yeah, we have that Page of Wands, a new project or creative idea. And so, teamwork, collaboration. So, there could be something the divine masculine is trying to put together to come in as a surprise gift to the divine feminine, thinking, collaborating, maybe talking to some people he knows about, like, what could I do to, like, really surprise her, to really make her happy? What could I do to really win her over? And I feel like the two of you are very creative together in general. And I feel like the High Priestess card is asking you to tune into your divine feminine power and your intuition, and speak to your masculine in the 5D and give them encouragement and stuff so that you guys can move to the center together toward this victory here. Let's get one more of these for the divine feminine side, please. Like, I feel like my hands are just like, ugh, they're not looking good tonight for some reason with this deck. It's very jumpy. Okay, universe. Okay, so I had the Empress and the World fly out together, and I feel like this is meant to go right here in the center for both of you. The Empress, that nurturing energy. Tune in to your higher self, this nurturing, loving energy, and send that to your divine masculine now. That's going to draw him in, and with the World, you're completing a major lesson, right? And this can also be travel, but I feel like this is just about completing a major lesson. I feel like a lot of us have been through a lot of rough times as of lately, especially the past 2 to 3 years have been really intense. And so I feel like completion is coming. And I know, as corny as this may sound, I'm getting this, you complete me message. It's like both of you are in your head thinking that about each other. You complete me. And, you know, it's not always what it seems. I'm getting. It's not always what it seems. That's why this look at the bigger picture. What needed to happen? What did you need to learn? What did they need to learn so that you can come together in the center here for this victory card, everything that you wanted. And I mean, look, you know, this is this is what's happening with the divine masculine. He is working his power, working his magic, working his, I don't even know what the word, I'm having a hard time forming the translation here of the messages. He wants this everything with you, you know. And the Four of Wands is just like the happiest card you can get. Homecoming, family reunion, happiness, same thing. You guys in the first row with the divine feminines got that coming together, that union, that happiness, that celebration, and the divine masculine got it in the first row, like in the same placement as well. So, I mean, it's just like this crappy lesson time, and I know I shouldn't say that, because all of our lessons, they bring us to a point of growth and to a place where we've learned so much, and they make us who we are, and they'll make us come together in something that's going to be everlasting. It's going to be everlasting after this. I feel like a lot of the people that are watching have been like on and off with their person. The divine masculine and divine feminine's connection has been on and off, on and off, on and off over the years. And it's been hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, because there just was too many lessons that everybody had to learn. But I feel like, you know, now a lot of that has been, the karmic lessons are closing out. The karmic balance is moving in. And all of that stuff that seemed negative but really needed to bring you to this victory is coming to a close, and you're starting this brand new cycle. You know, if you start to look back at the way things happen in your life, you can a lot of times see this, like, wow, I see that now, why that had to be, why it had to go down like that. Oh man, it was really hard, but like why it had to go down like that. And to get you to where you're going. Because it's, you know, it's important. There are so many lessons that have to be learned, and there's things that have to unfold in a certain order for things to happen so that you can come together for this victory. And like I said, look at this. I mean, same placement, both sides. The divine masculine is longing for the divine feminine's nurturing energy, caring, compassionate. This can be the birth of something new, you know, as well. Maybe some of you will be having a family together if you're in that age bracket. And if you're not in that age bracket, that's okay too, because you'll be birthing this new lovely union that is going to start this new cycle out and bring so much joy, so much happiness. You know, I find it interesting. It's like the same kind of energy in the same place here, sort of, you know, with you guys, with us, I should say, because I'm in the group too. And I can feel a lot of transformation taking place. Let's see. I have some little just love affirmation cards here, and I'm going to see how can the divine masculine, or what would the divine masculine like for his divine feminine to focus on? What would be best from the divine masculine's perspective for the divine feminine to focus on? The divine masculine wants you to remember that happiness is your birthright, as it is his. Focus on that. Keep reminding yourself of that. And I think a lot of you know that you know, though you're happy on your own, you found wholeness on your own, you have some sad moments, yeah, but you know that you can make it on your own. The true happiness is like in the 3D, we want to have our other half with us physically, you know. And the divine masculine wants you to remember that happiness is your birthright. Don't forget that. Okay. Now for the divine feminine. what universe do you want her to focus on? What do you want the divine feminine to focus on the most right now when it comes to love? When it comes to love, universe, what should the divine feminine put her focus on? What message will help with the union of the divine feminine to the divine masculine? What will help? And I also feel like there we go. I also feel like the divine masculine is recognizing the fact that happiness is his birthright too. And he doesn't have to be unhappy without his feminine anymore. And I feel like he's going to move mountains. I'm getting that. Move mountains in any way, shape, or form necessary to get to his divine feminine for this victory, this happiness, this union, this new cycle that's going to be everlasting. So, universe, what do you want for the divine feminine to focus on? My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So, when you're happy, you're sitting back going, I know the universe has my back. I know that the universe is bringing me to my masculine. I know that the universe is bringing me to the happiness in the 3D. I know this. And so I'm going to be happy. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to work on projects that nurture my soul, nurture my energy, nurture my energetic field. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to focus on what makes me happy. I'm going to understand by looking at the bigger picture that all of this had to happen because now all this stuff is completing and I'm moving on to a new cycle that has nothing but victory and love in the center. So, be happy because that shows that you have faith in the universe taking care of you, having your back. And when you have faith in the universe, amazing things happen. It's going to merge the divine feminine and the divine masculine to the victory that they've been waiting for. It's so exciting. I just feel so happy for all of us because, it's like this is amazing. There's just all kinds of good stuff here, and it's totally showing that a union is coming with this new cycle. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So just hang in there a little bit longer. Watch the signs around you, okay? Watch for the signs. They're being presented to you. And remember, I called in our ancestors to help us deliver the best messages for the divine masculine and the divine feminine at this time, to help us kind of understand what's coming. And look at it all. It's amazing. Let's see here. Fairies, what can you add to this? Fairies, what's happening with the divine masculine? What do we need to know right now? What's happening with the divine masculine? What do we need to know about the divine masculine? Oh my goodness. Fairies, that's too many. Okay. So, I wanted to keep shuffling, but I feel like, this is card 52. This is what I was kind of drawn to this. It was laying out with the rest of them that you just saw fly out, the RAR. And it's a 52, which is a 7. And a number 7 is always a number of not giving up. It means don't give up. The divine masculine wants you to not give up on him, okay? Don't give up because he's just finishing off some stuff and he's going to come in, with an offer. And he's just finishing up some stuff. He's not cleaning out his garage. Some spiritual work that still needs done. That's what's happening. But I'm going to go to my Brian Froud Faery book here. So we have card 52. I'm going to let you know. I'm just going to read to you directly from here because that's what I'm being guided to do. Okay. The RAR. Wild energy, pure potential. A RAR in your cards encourages you to be especially attentive to what you are doing with your energy and intentions. Don't get carried away by the RAR's bouncy enthusiasm, but do take advantage of the energy. You can accomplish a great deal with the energy being made available to you. This is a good time. Note the RAR is not grounded and it's not meant to be, but humans need to keep their feet firmly on the earth. When you encounter the RAR, breathe slowly, center, earth yourself, be clear about your objectives, and go for them. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's what we're asking. What's happening with the divine masculine? He is going for what he wants. He's coming in. He knows what he wants. He's focusing on it. He's got strong intention to have the victory with the divine feminine and this new cycle of love and happiness that's going to be everlasting. I'm getting this is going to be like a forever thing now. This is going to be the forever, this is going to be forever this time. That's the message I'm getting. Okay, fairies. I have a card facing up here somewhere. I'm just going to fix that. Okay. Fairies, what can you tell the divine feminine regarding the connection with the divine masculine? What can you tell her? What can she do to help the transition from apart to union? What can the divine feminine do now to help bring about the best union? What can the divine feminine do, fairies? One card, please. Okay, we have Nellis. I'm sorry, these are fairly new to me. I've been working with them a bit, but I haven't completely perfected it. 27, it's a 9. Something's completing out. Nellis, the alchemist. Let's see what she has to say about what can you do as the divine feminine to, ease this transition, make it as smooth and, what's the word? As smooth and as easy as it can be. Inner transformation, irrevocable change. When Nellis turns up in your reading, get ready for things to happen inwardly and outwardly. The stuck becomes unstuck. The blocked begins to move. You may have to run to keep up with the speed at which the situation around you is moving. You may also be surprised by the direction things and you are taking. You may find your plans, even your desires and dreams, changing as the transformative process takes place. It might not have been in your plans, but later on you will look back and say, wow, it wasn't what I expected, but it was just what I needed. When we have been through such an alchemical process, we can never go back to what we were before, which is probably just as well. I mean, look at that. We're going through this alchemical change. Look at the bigger picture. The union couldn't be together during this time because there was so much transforming that needed to be done on both sides. So much. And there have been things placed in the path to keep us apart for a time because transformation needed to take place. But now you're both seeing what you want. And you know what? You can never go back to the way it was before because it's going to be even better. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be like all you ever wished it would be. It's going to be perfect for you and for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I'm sorry if I keep speaking to the feminines, but it just feels very much like that's what this is a little bit more geared toward the divine feminine energy in the group. I feel like is going to be the ones that are going to be more guided to watch this. So the fairies are saying keep working on yourself. Like I said, keep nurturing yourself, having nurturing energy around you. Maybe go out and celebrate with some friends, meditate, ask your guides, ask your ancestors to help the process of bringing the divine feminine and divine masculine together because it's coming. I mean, look at this amazing spread. It's, it just doesn't get any better. You totally got, I'm surprised that the 2 of Cups didn't come up or the 6 of Cups. Because that's how good these are. Let's see here. Let's get one more overall ending card. What can you tell us about both the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Universe, when we get one last. Okay. I mean, oh my God. Look. The Empress, the Emperor. Boom. The Empress and the Emperor are coming together for victory and love in this new cycle of happiness, joy, treasures, wonder, magic, evolution, transformation, change that has been needed greatly so that the divine masculine will appreciate the divine feminine more. It's a perfect pairing, balance. And, you know, right now at the bottom of the deck, not surprising, the Fool. New beginnings, lightheartedness, adventure, innocence. It's going to be pretty passionate when the union comes back together, or comes together if you haven't really been in each other's spaces yet. You've both transformed. We've both been through a lot. And now the time has come for the merging of this perfect pair in victory, happiness, celebration, love. And they're saying if you look at the bigger picture, you're going to see that. I think that we can just leave it there. I really do. I feel like this is really amazing. No wonder I was feeling called to do this reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please do click like to help me out, to know that you like it. I really would love to hear your comments. I haven't really had too many yet, so if you can leave me a comment, let me know that you liked the reading, let me know it resonated, let me know it helped lift your spirits, raise your vibration, make you feel better tonight. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing the channel grow, and I'm going to be getting into doing a lot more readings soon. Very soon over the weekend. I'll be getting caught up on a bunch of this individual signs. So if you were guided here, you were meant to hear this, and you know your victory is on its way. You're going to be merging with your Emperor or Empress. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so happy and fulfilling, and it's going to make everything that happened worth it. It's going to be worth it. Okay, remember that and keep that in the back of your mind. And thank you so much for tuning in. I am doing some grand opening readings on my Etsy shop right now. One question reading for $4.44. I also can just do a general reading, because the reading, no matter what, ends up being like 12 to 20 minutes. So it's a really good deal. And I've been getting some really great feedback. I'll post the links in the description box below so you can go check out the reviews on my Etsy page. As well as maybe order a reading for yourself if you would like. I want to wish everyone a beautiful and happy and safe Halloween. May the spirits connect with you and give you the messages that you need to hear. And you know, I just happened to glance at after the Fool is the Three of Swords in reverse. So like the end of heartbreak, and also the next one in line, Six of Swords. So moving to calmer waters. It's all going to get better. This is just awesome to see the Fool there, you know, with all of this. So, okay, everyone. Happy Halloween. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Until next time. Bye.